Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate all of your support. My name is Jessica and this is Indigo Lightworker Tarot. Hey Aries, how are you guys doing? I hope life is treating you well and things are working out for you and things are falling into place in your life. I pulled your energy like I always do. Oh, and if you wouldn't mind, would you like and subscribe if that's convenient for you? Okay, so I pulled your past energy and I got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So in the past, when it comes to love, Aries, you made the effort. You showed up. You put in the work. Okay? Now your current energy is calling in your soulmate. Okay, so some of you are calling in your soulmate. Okay, or maybe you've called them in. I don't know, but your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so you are manifesting by your choices. You're calling in someone. Okay, so if you reject the ones that aren't for you, you're calling in the right one. Currently is what I'm getting. Because your future energy is some of you are going to have new love. Okay, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so for some of you, someone new is going to enter your life in the future. Now, this might not apply to you if you already have someone in your life. Okay, so just take this how it resonates. I pulled one of your shadow energies and I got the Abyssal Beast. Okay, and this says that confrontation with primal fears, unrelenting challenges, and immense power. This card calls you to face the storms within and rise above them with unyielding strength. Okay? So some of you possibly need to face some storms within you that maybe you haven't dealt with. Okay? But you can do it. You can handle these storms. You are stronger than you realize. Okay? You have all the capabilities you need to handle what is going on with you and things that maybe you need to deal with. Okay, I pulled 3 cards. Now, these cards might not apply to all of you, but I got moving. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. So upcoming, some of you are going to move, okay? Or someone's going to move in with you, possibly. Okay, and then we got honeymoon. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Okay, so maybe some of you are going to enter the honeymoon phase of your relationship, or possibly you'll attend a wedding upcoming. And then I got patience. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. Okay, so for some of you, you just need to be patient because you're calling in your soulmate presently. Okay, it's all falling into place. Okay, I do have a poem for you guys, and then we will get your channeled angel message. Okay, so I wrote, for there is a burning and there is a yearning. When two come together, there should be peace, there should be respect, and communication is key. Let the fire of you ignite the desire within, for your passion is a source. Let that source take you to enlightenment, for it will serve you well. Down the road, choose you and choose love, for that is the whole purpose. Okay, now here is your channeled angel message, Aries. Take what you need and leave the rest behind. Your false twin flame is in a state of the grass wasn't greener, and they thought this bimbo had more to offer than you, but reality is you were their spiritual divine counterpart, and spiritual unions are always blessed by the divine in so many ways. But your false twin flame has forfeited these blessings due to their betrayal of this union. They treated you like you were nothing, and you are a chosen one. And in reality, when they rejected you, they rejected me and this holy covenant, and that was angelically guided. You showed up in their life for a reason, and that was the angels guiding you to them. You had grown more powerful, and so had the connection. You just didn't know and understand this connection. Now you have been elevated, and I will give you this false twin flames portion and your portion combined, and I'm sending you an emperor, and this false twin flame will eventually drink themselves to death. The breakdown is already accelerating, and it will have its way with this aging, alcoholic, narcissistic player. They will suffer a horrible death, and it will be by their own hand, for they are killing themselves slowly, but the pace has picked up quite a bit. This is due to the karmic. The karmic wants them to die and likes to watch their breakdown, for they laugh and go out with their friends and party and let other people have their way with them. Okay. So, this false twin flame thought something was better. Someone else was, had more to offer than you, or something along those lines. But this person did not have more to offer, and they turned their back on something spiritually divine, a divine counterpart. Okay? And so Spirit is saying you're going to get their portion, because divine counterparts are blessed by the divine. So you're going to get their portion and your portion, okay, of blessings. And part of that blessings is an emperor. Okay? All right? So Aries, you have a lot of upcoming blessings. Okay? So that is wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and find out what's going on with that person on your mind. Okay. I'm just checking my deck, make sure it's not upside down or something. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe your person's currently focused on work. Okay. Maybe you met this person at work. Okay. Maybe they're a hard worker, the person on your mind. We have Judgment. Okay. Maybe the person on your mind is having to work through their choices. Okay. All right. Their choices have caught up to them for some of you. We had the Magician. Okay. Maybe this person on your mind was kind of a manipulator, okay, in some way, possibly. Okay, and they want your forgiveness for their manipulation or the way they behaved, okay? And then we have Justice, okay? Possibly all of their actions have caught up to them. They could be a Libra. The person on your mind, their actions have caught up to them, and they're experiencing the karma from their actions. Because they thought they knew, this person on your mind possibly thought that they knew better than that they had all the answers, possibly. Possibly the person on your mind is very cocky, very self-centered, okay, with the Magician card, but I'll have to clarify it. Okay, clarify the Eight of Pentacles, please. The High Priestess? Okay. Clarify the High Priestess, please. Okay, tell me about the Nine of Cups. Okay. Tell me more about the High Priestess. I'm not sure what this is telling me. The Emperor? The Emperor? Okay, tell me more about the moon. Okay. All right, tell me more about the Emperor. Who's this Emperor? Okay. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles then. Moving forward. Okay. All right, so I feel like the Emperor is you in this currently. Okay. So Aries, you've been working through things, okay, and moving forward with your life, okay? And you have been trusting your spirituality and what you know to be true, and you are trusting yourself currently, okay? So you kind of are aware of some type of situation, and you have enough of the facts to know what you need to do, and you feel like you need to move forward, okay? And you're working on yourself. Maybe you're focused on your job and making money currently, okay? And you are in your you have taken back your power, and you are in your power currently, because clarifying the Emperor, I got the Nine of Pentacles. So you freed yourself from some type of manipulation possibly, or you freed yourself by taking back your power, okay? So a lot of you have taken back your power, and because possibly you trusted your spiritual abilities, or you could be like a high priestess, being that maybe you're very in tune with your surroundings and people's energy, and maybe you have spiritual gifts. One of them being you could be like psychic, and you foresaw the future, okay? And because you foresaw the future of how things would go with somebody, you moved forward, okay? And you freed yourself. So some of you are single currently, okay? And you're going to get some type of wish fulfillment upcoming, okay? Is what I'm getting. So some of you, whatever you've wanted, it's coming into the 3D, okay? And you possibly don't see this coming with the moon, okay? But happiness, something very positive, it's making its way to you, okay? Something very balanced with the sun and the moon together is incoming for you guys, is what I'm getting, okay? Okay, can you clarify Judgment, please? Okay, tell me about Temperance. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. The Fool. Tell me about the Fool. Okay. All right. So I feel like the person on your mind wants to resurrect y'all's connection. Okay, with the Judgment card. All right. They want to balance things out with you. They want to come back together. Okay, they want to heal y'all's connection with Temperance. Okay, because they have a lot of love. They have feelings for you. Okay, so the person on your mind could have been repressing their feelings for you, but they have a lot of love for you. Okay? And maybe this is all new to this person. Maybe they've never felt like they feel towards you. Okay? But they see long-term success with you. They think that they could have everything with you guys. With you, okay? They could have the money, they could have the children, if that's what you guys want. They could have just, this is a card of having it all, okay? So they feel like you're their security, okay? They feel safe and secure with you, okay? Your love is, they like trust you. There's some kind of trust they have towards you. You're a trustworthy person because, you know, success is built on trust. So they feel like that they could trust you and you guys could lay a really good foundation together. Okay? And they know that they were very foolish to ever think otherwise. Okay? Maybe they denied their feelings in the past or they suppressed them. Okay, but they were very foolish to not see what they had when they had it. Okay, and possibly they abandoned you or they ghosted you or they left you behind, and they now see that that was a huge mistake because this fool didn't see what was right in front of them, which was a gift. Okay, you were a gift. And this person turned their back on a precious gift that possibly they feel like they've lost forever. Okay? Clarify the Magician. Okay, so the person on your mind, their actions have led to nothing good. Nothing good is coming from this person's behavior. Okay, I've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So they're in some type of negative cycle. Things just aren't falling into place for the person on your mind. So their tricks, their manipulations, their tactics, they're not working out for this person. Nothing's paying off for them. Okay. Clarify justice, please. Okay, clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Clarify the Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Cups. What's the Six of Wands about? Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Okay. What's justice about? What's justice about? What's exactly justice about? Okay. So, this person is, the person on your mind got their justice when it came to y'all's connection. Okay, there was some type of change or ending in y'all's connection because this person was possibly, when it came to you, this person was a bit defensive. Maybe they were angsty. Maybe they were arrogant. Maybe they had to be in control of y'all's connection. Possibly this person was very walled off, okay? And they didn't let you in. Okay? Now, because they were walled off from you and they didn't show up for you in the way that they should have showed up, it created a change or an ending in y'all's connection. Maybe this person, and what I'm getting is this person could have been trying to control y'all's relationship because they need a lot of attention. Okay, and maybe they didn't think that you were giving them enough attention. Okay, so this person could be an attention whore. Okay, and so things ended between you because this person started getting attention elsewhere. Okay, thinking that maybe they could replace you or something. So clarifying the Six of Wands, I got the Knight of Cups. So this person thought that some type of grass was greener, and their attention maybe moved on from you, or they were hot and cold with you, or something along those lines. They weren't their attention wasn't focused solely on you, because this person needs a lot of attention. So maybe they had one foot out and one foot in when it came to your connection, or they didn't take your connection seriously because they were just looking for a good time, or they were wanting to have some type of, possibly they were just wanting you to stroke their ego. Okay, so this person, their ego led them to making more love offers. So they kind of moved away. You see how this guy's moving in this direction? So this person moved away from you. Okay, and that was a good thing that happened. Okay, that was this person getting their karma when they moved away from you and maybe took their love on the run. Okay, and their love went somewhere else, or their affection moved away from you. That was a good thing. Okay, that was this person getting their just due because they didn't deserve you in the first place, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so this person didn't deserve you. So when things ended, that was fair. That was cause and effect. Okay, because apparently this person didn't value what was right in front of them. Okay, they were walled off from you. Okay, because maybe, I don't know, I feel like it was more of this person was very self-centered. Okay, when it comes to love, and they were only thinking about themselves. Okay, all right. Now they think about how they acted toward you when it comes to how they treated you. This person thinks about how maybe that you gave and this person didn't give you enough. They didn't give you the recognition, okay, and the attention you deserved. I feel like this person knows that they didn't give you the attention you deserved. Okay, that you showed up for this person and they didn't show up for you. Okay, so they think about their behavior in the past and how possibly they were immature, because a knight is not the most mature person when it comes to love. Okay, they still have a lot to learn. All right, so it's causing this person to ask them to do a self-evaluation. Okay, possibly they hid from you and they were distant from you. Okay, and they didn't reveal their true self to you, even possibly. Okay, I need to clarify the Hermit. What is this person? What is this person seeing now about the past? Oh, okay. I got the Lovers. They're seeing how much you, they're seeing how much you cared about them. They're seeing that you actually were very loving and you were very caring to this person. You showed you were very passionate toward them. You were offering them you, okay? And this person knows that you were there for them and that you showed up for them. Okay, and they know that you would have been there for them. Okay, this person knows that your love is not like others. It's deep. It's meaningful. Okay, and it's left an impression on this person. Your love is different than other people's love. Okay, and this person realizes what they let slip away. Okay, they could be a Gemini. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. Yeah, they now know that they should have celebrated your love, that they should have showed up for you, they should have been there for you, that your love is the kind of love that is like, not only are you like a passionate person, but you're also a person that is like, you were like this person's best friend. And I think they're realizing that they not only are, did they not only let like the love of their life slip through their fingers, but they let their best friend slip through their fingers. Okay, and you possibly were the best thing in this person's life. And now they realize it. So possibly they could have had some type of ego death, because I feel like this person was ego driven when it comes to love. Okay? When it comes to love, this person, it was all about them. And now I think they see that they made the whole situation about them. Okay? And when they should have been more concerned with your feelings and being there for you, but they made the whole connection about them. And now they realize that. Okay? All right, clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Oh. Clarify the Empress. The Tower. All right, this person. Okay, tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Okay. What's the Tower about? What's the Tower? What's the Eight of Wands? What's the Nine of Pentacles? Okay. Possibly the person on your mind breadcrumbed you, or they didn't give to you in the way they should have, because they possibly didn't see what was right in front of them. Okay? This person might have let other things or other people get in the way of your relationship, and they didn't make you their priority. Okay? And they see that now with the Page of Swords. they see how they behaved towards you in the past. Okay, they actually are looking at themselves and their behavior. Okay, and they figured out like what they did and how they showed up in y'all's relationship was it was like they were playing some type of game with you. Okay, and it was like they were thirsty for power instead of being there for you. So maybe they were always trying to be in control of the relationship and where it went, okay? Instead of giving to you in the way that you needed, this person maybe didn't express their feelings, okay? Maybe they avoided talking about themselves. Maybe they were in denial when it comes to feelings, okay? Maybe they didn't know what to do when it came to how to show up to you. Maybe they didn't know how to behave when it came to you, okay? And they didn't really let you in, okay? And this person now sees that you two are a divine match, okay? This person is now seeing that you two, because I have the Emperor in the cards, so they feel like you are their divine counterpart. They realize that now. Now, they could have found this out through some type of spiritual way. They found this out, that you two are divine counterparts. So, because this card talks about a thirst for knowledge, so maybe they have researched your connection. Maybe they now know it's spiritual. They could have went to a tarot card reader. They could have somebody who is very spiritual, who has revealed to them that you two are, in fact, divine counterparts. This has caused a tower in this person's life because they now know that what they didn't see, they now see. Okay? That you two possibly, they now think that you two are divine counterparts. So possibly they think that you two are twin flames. Okay? Now this has caused a change because now they know that you are their divine counterpart. Okay? Now, I need to clarify this, but I feel like they want to show up for you. They possibly have some type of offer for you. Okay, and they want to communicate with you, the person on your mind, because they've gained a lot of perspective. They're seeing everything differently. They're seeing your connection differently. They don't view you as the same as they used to. Okay, I feel like this person in the past was just out here possibly viewing you as an option or just a good time or someone who could give them attention and stroke their ego. But now they're seeing everything differently when it comes to your connection. Okay? But your connection has ended. Okay? And this person, they're going around and around in circles when it comes to their life. It's like they're on a hamster wheel of negativity. Okay? And possibly that's another reason why this person is viewing you differently, is because since you went away, nothing good has happened to this person. Okay? None of their behavior is paying off for them. Things aren't going good in their life. Okay? And because things aren't going good in their life, it's caused them to have to go within and reevaluate their choices. Okay? And one of the things they're seeing is you differently. Okay? So maybe when you came into this person's life, they were in an energy of let's play. Okay? They were in some kind of trickster player energy. Okay? But so sometimes when people are in an energy, when they're in one type of mindset where they're just out here having a good time, they don't recognize a true connection from a frivolous connection. Okay? So, but now, possibly you walked away from this person and it's helped them to gain clarity. They've gained clarity and they see everything differently, and their behavior, they know it didn't pay off for them. Okay? And it still is not paying off for this person. Okay? All right. I think that's the reading. All right. So I feel like this person knows that they sacrificed something that would have been like the best thing that ever happened to them. They sacrificed it, or they let it go. Okay? And now they see that. Okay? And maybe they're wondering if it's too late. Okay? But now they want you to see a whole different side of them. Okay? The more conservative side of them, possibly. Okay, so maybe when you two were together, they weren't very conservative because they weren't in the right energy. Okay? Their energy has shifted. I can see that from the past. Okay, so they've had an energy shift within them. Okay. All right, let's see what's upcoming for you. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Moon. Oh, when it comes to the signs, I've got Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I've got Pisces, Leo. I've got Aries. I've got Cancer. Okay. All right. But it could be any sign. Oh, and I have Gemini. Okay. All right. We have the Lovers. We have an Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Moon, please. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Okay, tell me more about the Five of Swords. Okay, clarify the Two of Swords. Okay. All right, I feel like upcoming, somebody's going to reveal to you, Aries, that they were dishonest with you, and they're rushing towards you to try to explain why possibly they didn't tell you the truth. Okay? And it could be that they put you in a competition with someone else. Okay? All right, maybe they're going to rush towards you and tell you that they don't want to fight anymore, that they're going to be honest with you from here on out, okay, and that they feel defeated by how they treated you, and their lives have all caught up to them, okay, and possibly this person's going to try to explain to you why they were defensive, or why well, why is the Page of Swords here? Okay, but this person's going to express some type of change that they felt. Okay, the person on your mind, I feel like this is the person on your mind. They've changed, and possibly it's because of the people around them. Okay, the people around them, they could have, they might be seeing the people around them differently, okay, and that they're only out for themselves. And this has caused this person to realize that they need to be honest with you, okay, because possibly you were the best thing in this person's life, and they now see that. They see, so this person is seeing the people around them differently, okay. However, their life is full of conflict, okay, and jealousy and drama, okay, and they now, what is the Page of Swords? Ah, okay. All right. Their feelings have changed. Okay, and they're very curious about how you feel about them. So upcoming, the person on your mind is going to confess their feelings, and they're wondering how you feel about them. Okay? All right? And I feel like they're trying to figure out, with the Seven of Swords, they're trying to figure out, they're strategizing how best to how they can come towards you in a way that you won't be defensive and that you'll listen to them. Okay, so this person is trying to figure out how best to talk to you without it turning into an argument, without you to and they know that they have to come at you in a loving way, and they're going to have to lay their feelings on the line. Okay, so they're trying to figure out, with the Page of Swords, how best to express what they need to tell you. Okay, because they're not quite sure how to approach you without it turning into a conflict. Okay, so this person doesn't want to fight with you. And I think they realize that they have to come at you in a loving manner, and they are going to have to they can't be walled off with you anymore. Okay, so if in the past they were walled off with you emotionally, they know that they have to show up with their heart on their sleeve. Okay, they know that. And that's going to, maybe they're hoping that you will lay down your defensives if they are emotionally vulnerable with you. So they want to give you, this person wants to give you love, okay? And they want to be kind, and they're hoping for your forgiveness, okay, is what I'm getting. Okay. I feel like this person made a decision based off fear in the past when it comes to you. Okay? And that's one of the things they're going to explain to you upcoming. Is I made a choice based on fear. It wasn't because I didn't care and love you. Okay? But it was a decision. So I made a decision, and I'm not happy with that decision, is what they're going to explain to you. Okay? All right. And they're hoping that you will, when they explain, and they're going to explain to you that they're very sad about their decisions, okay, and that they hid from you their emotions, okay? In some way, this person was walled off from you emotionally, okay? But they're hoping that you will be compassionate with them, okay? And you will understand why they did the things that they did, okay? So upcoming, they're going to try to explain themselves to you, okay? All right, clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Okay, clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right. I feel like this person's choice in love haunts them. Okay. They effed up and they know it. So the person on your mind knows that they effed up when it comes to their choices in love. Okay, and they might tell you that I effed up big time. Okay, and it had something to do with money. This person made a choice in love based on money. Okay, they're coming out as a King of Pentacles in reverse, so they could be an earth sign, but this person also, they might have made the choice because they didn't want commitment at the time. Okay, so they might explain to you that you were the right person, wrong time. Something along those lines. So maybe when you two were together, they weren't looking for anything serious. Okay, and that haunts them too, that they weren't in the right mindset at the time to make the right choice. So they're going to try to explain that, okay, to you. And possibly they made a choice also based on greed, okay? So maybe they thought the grass was greener elsewhere, okay? They're probably not going to tell you that, but I feel like that was one of the reasons why they made this choice. But whatever their choice was based on, it hasn't paid off for this person, okay? All right. So they're going to try to explain. They're going to try to explain themselves, okay? Upcoming to you. Okay. Clarify this. They could also be an air sign. Clarify this King of Swords in reverse. They're coming out reversed twice. Okay, their feelings for you are coming out upright. But this person, the person is coming out when it comes to what they say and their behavior, it's reversed. Okay? So this person was dishonest with you and they had bad motives. Their motives were based on financial decisions. Okay, and they were very cold, calculated, and a manipulator towards you. Okay. All right. So the truth of the matter is this person was unjust towards you, and they're going to explain to you why they were unjust. Okay. The truth of the matter is they thought that things would pay off for them if they thought that they could get away with manipulating you. Okay? And that they were abusing their power when it comes to you. Okay? So this person felt like I feel like this person might have thought that you were someone that they could easily manipulate. but that didn't pay off for this person. Okay? And they think about that. They think about how their dishonesty, their coldness, okay, their nonsense has all led to a bad outcome when it comes to you. Okay? This person abused the situation between you. Okay, I feel like they knew exactly what they were doing and they thought that they could get away with it. Okay? And they're not going to tell you that upcoming, but they're going to the truth, but they're going to try to confess to you the truth. Okay? They've gained clarity when it comes to their actions and their behavior. They now see the error of their ways. They've had a breakthrough. Okay? So they now see the error of their ways, and they're going to try to like explain themselves, or they're going to try to get back in your good graces, because I have the star. So they could be they could be an air sign. Okay, so they want to heal the situation, and maybe they see you out here being successful, and you're having breakthroughs, and you're overcoming things, and you're just living your best life. This person thinks about how you were able to overcome obstacles in your life, and this person is stuck in bad luck. So the person on your mind is not in a good place, okay? All right? Nothing has paid off. Their decisions have not paid off for them, okay? And they think about that. They think about how nothing has gone their way, okay? And they now see that, okay? They still have hope that you two can possibly, if they're honest and they explain themselves and they confess their feelings, that you two can work things out. They're hoping that, okay? And I feel like this person thinks that you are a source of light. They think about how you were the light in their life. Okay, you brought this person a lot. I feel like you put a smile on this person's face when they think about you, because you're unforgettable. Okay? They think about you because they can't help but think about you, because you left an impression on this person. Okay? Whatever you did, you're unforgettable, is what I'm getting. And this person now sees that they can't forget you, and they can't let you go. They're now seeing that. That's the truth, and that's what they're going to explain to you upcoming. Is it might have been a long time, but I haven't forgotten you. I still think about you. I can't let you go. And that's one of the things they're going to confess to you upcoming. Okay? All right. Let's see. Let's get some love messages and just see. Okay. The golden mirror. So possibly this person was a narcissist, and they now see that they were being self-absorbed, and this was a one-sided relationship. So I feel like you showed up for this person and they didn't show up for you. Okay? Because they were self-absorbed. Okay? And possibly they love bombed you. We have conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. So they want to talk to you. Possibly this narcissist wants to talk to you. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Yeah, that's one of the things they're going to tell you. Okay. We got that in the cards. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. Yeah. Okay, clarify the golden mirror. Okay. Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy with the way things were going. So I feel like this person maybe thought that you weren't giving them enough attention or something. Okay, so maybe you weren't stroking their ego enough, okay? Or you weren't, I don't know. But this narcissist wasn't happy with the way things were going. And that could be you too. That could be you. And maybe that's what you're thinking. It doesn't have to be the other person either. It could be you. It could be both of you. Okay. So they're going to call you and they're going to tell you that they regret everything. Okay? I wish this never happened, is what they're going to tell you. I wish I never acted the way I acted. Okay, clarify holding back. Okay, holding back. I should have expressed myself better. I don't want to chase anymore. So maybe they don't want to chase thrills, or they realize that no one compares to you. So what's the point? So maybe this person was holding back because they were out here chasing other things, is what I'm getting. Okay? And they put other people before you possibly, or other situations. Okay, clarify irreplaceable. Picture. Okay, so this person, I feel like they cry. They cry and they stare at your picture and they think to themselves, I'll never be able to replace Aries. Okay, so they're looking at your pictures. They're missing you. They're hoping that you two can make new memories. Okay, so this person is all up in their feelings when it comes to you, because they now know that they'll, I feel like they think that you're soulmates. This is a divine connection. Okay, whether they think it's twin flames, soulmates, okay, but they realize that you're like their missing piece, okay? Clarify, let's just get 4 more. Let's get 4 more. We've got healing, heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship. So this could be you or them. We'll clarify. We have gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. So possibly maybe you or them are married, or I don't know why they're afraid of what other people will think. I don't know. We'll have to clarify. Space. I need more time to think. That could be you or them. Or sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Okay. Clarify healing heart. The dragonfly. All right. So I feel like things coming to light and heal. All right. So possibly you've found some things out about this person, and maybe they found things out about you, because I feel like they are very curious about you. So I feel like they have looked you up, they've researched you, they possibly have gone to psychics about you, okay? But I feel like a lot of you, this could be you, you're healing your heart because you have adapted to and found out things, and it's caused a change within you. But also this could be the person on your mind too. Clarify gossip. All right, so when it comes to you two, this person could have let other people get involved in their love life and destroy y'all's connection. So maybe other people got in your person's ear and destroyed y'all's connection. Okay, maybe they made them question your connection or something along those lines. They let other people get in the way of y'all's love, is what I'm getting. Okay, so maybe they got wrong advice, or okay, but I feel like They want to express their love to you. Okay? They have unconditional love for you. Clarify space. All right. So I need more time to think, and then I'm struggling to get over the past. Okay? So maybe that was one of the reasons why this person, maybe they have a really hard time trusting or letting people in because of their past. Okay? And so maybe they weren't ready for the kind of love that you gave them, or I don't know, but they still don't know what to do, and it possibly has to do because of their past. Okay? All right. Clarify sabotage, confusion. Okay, so this person might have sabotaged y'all's connection because they were confused. Okay? I feel unclear about where we stand. So they didn't know. They were confused, so they could have, I feel like it was a fear-based thing. Tell me more about confusion. All right. So now they're not as confused as they once were. They're reflecting, and it says, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Okay, so in the past, they sabotaged y'all's connection because they were confused, but now they have gained clarity. And we saw that with the Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarify reflection, please. Okay, so this person has responsibilities. And maybe that's one of the reasons why they sabotaged and they were confused, is because they have to take care of their financial and emotional needs. Okay. All right. Or they might be reflecting on how they let their responsibilities get in the way of y'all's connection. Okay. All right. So maybe they made their job a priority, and that was one of the ways they sabotaged the connection. Okay, is they weren't there for you. They were more focused on financial concerns. Okay, all right. Let's get 4 more. We have commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. Okay. So now that they've done some reflection, they think that they want you to be a part of their future. Soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Okay. So this person still feels your connection. Okay, like I said, they can't forget you. Damage, we are both hurting from this. So this person is hurt. And they know they hurt you too. Okay? Maybe they feel like you hurt them. I don't know. Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. So this person's going to tell you the truth, and we got that. I haven't given up on us yet. Okay. So they're going to tell you the truth, and they're hoping that you two can work things out. Okay? All right. Let's end with some badass affirmations. Okay, well, first we'll get... Okay. Let me see. Let go and enjoy. Okay? Accept disappointments gracefully. Okay? Embrace your power. Yeah, Aries. Embrace your power. Okay? You are so powerful. You can do anything. Tell yourself that. I can do anything. I can accomplish great things. I am so powerful. Count your blessings. All right? There's so many good things that you can reflect on. Okay? If you focus on the blessings and not the negative, it'll raise your vibration. Okay? Seek hidden treasure. Okay? So I feel like embrace the little things. Okay? Don't forget about all that you do have. Okay? There's the small things are sometimes the biggest treasures. correct your mistakes. Okay. Build on solid ground. All right, that's good advice. Live life to the fullest. Okay. All right, let's get some badass affirmations. Let's see. Dream big, hustle hard, and show the world what a badass you are. Okay, so don't think small, Aries. Think big. I'm grateful for this wild, crazy, effing awesome life. All right. Yes. I'm my own priority and I won't apologize for it. Okay. So you do what's best for you and you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to. Okay, I feel like this person wants to tell you the truth. Okay. But you do what's best for you at the end of the day. Mistakes, proof. I'm bold enough to try and slay. Proof. Okay. All right. So mistakes, yeah, we've all made them. But it's when you make a mistake and you learn from it and you grow and you expand, that's when you evolve, okay? And that's where wisdom is laid, in the mistakes. So mistakes are lessons that we can use to our advantage. I'm not here to please everyone. I'm here to kick ass and take names. Okay. All right. So just do that. Just keep kicking ass, Aries. Okay, don't like my attitude, then stop testing my effing limits. Okay, I think we'll end there. All right, thank you, Aries, so much for watching.